Hey Rodney, sorry to message you while you're at work. I try to avoid it when I can. Is now a good time? You got a minute?
It's all good. I was actually just waiting for you to message me. How's your dad doing? Did he come around yet?
No, it's not good, Rodney. He just passed away.
I see. Wow, this has all been so sudden.
To think he was only carried off in an ambulance this morning. I knew he wasn't doing great, but I had no idea he'd be gone by the afternoon. He was so lively and in such good spirits when I met up with him this time last week.
No kidding. I didn't see this coming. Wow, I just can't believe it. Amelia, are you okay? How are you holding up?
I'm okay. I can't say the same for my mom, though. She's in a state of shock.
Your mom and dad were always getting along so well. I guess she just lost her soulmate. She's bound to be in a bad way right now.
She's barely spoken a word since we got the news. I think she's in a lot of pain. I can't bear to see her like this.
You must be really worried about her.
I am. I don't think she's gonna be herself for a while. All I can do is keep an eye on her and make sure she's eating and drinking properly.
Right. Can't expect her to be herself after what happened. This is gonna take time.
With Mom like this, it looks like I'm the only one in any state to make arrangements for the funeral. I've never done anything like this before, and honestly, I don't really know what I'm doing. Things might get a little crazy for us over the next few weeks, Rodney. I'm probably not going to have as much time as usual to keep on top of things at home either. So I'm sorry if things get a bit chaotic for you.
Don't be silly, babe. You don't have to worry about that. I've got it covered. How's the schedule for the funeral looking? Do you have any dates in mind yet?
Well, firstly, I'm thinking about holding the wake tomorrow evening at 5 p.m. Then the funeral itself at 11 a.m. the day after.
Got it. I'll book the day after tomorrow off work pronto.
Okay, sweetie. Thanks.
As for tomorrow, though, I'm supposed to be entertaining a major client of ours, and it's not the kind of thing I can pull out of short notice. No one else is available to take over for me either. I'm sorry, babe, but there's a chance I'm not going to be able to make it to the wake tomorrow. I'll do my best to get away early if I can, but I can't promise anything.
Oh, now that you mention it, you did say you'd be back late tomorrow evening, didn't you? Got it. It's okay, don't worry about it, honey. As long as you can make it to the funeral itself, I don't mind. I wouldn't want to go causing you any problems at work. If it's looking like it's gonna be too late, you don't have to worry about coming to the wake. I totally understand.
Sorry, babe. I really wish I could be there. They're our biggest client.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. This has all happened so suddenly. It's not the kind of thing you can make plans for. As long as you make it to the funeral first thing the next morning, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna head home and get some things together before heading out to my mom's place now. I think it's best I stay with her for a little while to make sure she's okay. I'll be staying over there from tonight onward for the foreseeable future.
All right. You don't have to worry about me. I'll be fine looking after myself for a while. You just focus on making sure your mom's okay. I know all this must be so difficult for you, babe. I'm here if you need anything. Oh yeah, what about May? I take it I'll be looking after her this evening?
Don't be silly. You have work tomorrow. I'm gonna go pick her up from the nursery soon. Then I'll be taking her to my mom's with me. I think having May around could be just what she needs right now. Actually, she's going to be staying at my mom's with me.
Oh, my bad. I see.
All I ask is that you look after the cats. You know, keep them fed and clean their litter trays out.
All right, leave it with me.
Thanks, honey. All right. Well, I have some stuff to take care of now. I'll message you later on.
Got it. You've gone through a lot, babe. I want you to know I'm here for you.
Good morning, Rodney. Are you awake already?
I just woke up. I'm getting ready to make my way there as we speak. I just have to go straight to the church, is that right? I haven't been there before, so I'm gonna let my sat-nav take me to the address you gave me.
Right. We've all been here waiting for a while, so just look out for the crowd. My aunts and uncles are all here, so we should be pretty easy to spot. If you make your way straight here, you won't be able to miss us.
Alright.
Come as quickly as you can, okay? May's been bored for a while now. She keeps complaining and she's super restless. I have so much to do. I don't have time to keep her entertained. I want to play with her, but it's out of my hands.
Kids can be a pain at times like this, huh? Okay, I'll be there as fast as I can. I'm rushing to get my things together right now. I won't be long.
I'm counting on you, Rodney. Please hurry. I hung your suit up by the bedroom closet, and your shoes should be by the front door. Oh yeah, if you can, would you mind bringing a few of May's picture books? I could really do with something to keep her occupied before she gets so bored I lose control of her.
Got it, picture books. I'll get a bunch of them together now. Let me know if you need anything else before I leave. I think I should be there within 30 minutes or so. See you soon, babe.
Rodney, where the hell did you go? The funeral service just ended. We're all on our way to the crematorium now, but you're nowhere to be seen? What's going on?
Sorry! Holy Jesus balls, is it that time already? I'm coming back now. I'll be there immediately. Don't worry, babe, I won't be long.
You just disappeared from the church all of a sudden in the middle of the funeral. What are you playing at?
Sorry, babe, I fell asleep at the house. I was in such a rush this morning that I forgot to feed the cats and clean their litter trays. You should have seen the look Mr. Wiggleton gave me when I walked through the front door. I rushed back to feed them as soon as I realized. I lay down for a sec on the sofa to rest my eyes. I only meant to stop for a minute, but I must have fallen asleep.
Interesting. So tell me, is this an excuse you just came up with? Or did you have it ready from the beginning?
No, it's not like that. It's not an excuse, it's the truth. I'm not proud of it. I really did go back home to feed the cats and fell asleep. Damn it, I'm such an idiot.
Oh, you did go home. I know that part is true. But surely you must mean something else when you say you fell asleep.
Huh? Why would I mean something else? What are you talking about?
We all saw you on the sofa with my sister on the pet camera. No one had any idea where you disappeared to, and to our surprise, there you both were.
Wait, you saw us? What the hell?
Yes, and I'm still watching you as we speak.
Gah! Who would do such a thing? You're joking, right? Please tell me you're making this up.
I'm not making anything up, and I'm not joking. I'm watching you right now, and I can see you curled up with my sister on the sofa, plain as day. Don't you think it's about time you two put some clothes on? How long do you plan on lazing around on the sofa half naked in the middle of the day? You're gonna get our house dirty.
Are you seriously watching us? But how? How is that possible?
Like I already told you, the pet camera app. I saw what was so important you had to ditch me halfway through my dad's funeral. I saw all of it. You two looked like you were having the time of your lives. It's no wonder you got tired and fell asleep after all that steamy action.
The pet camera? What even is that? Since when do we have one of those? Is it new?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, it is. We were gonna be away from the house a few days, so I thought it best to set up one so I could watch the cats. I'm normally home, so they're not used to being on their own, and you know what little trouble causers they can turn into when they feel stressed out. I was worried, so I asked my mom if she had any ideas, and luckily she had a spare camera that Dad had bought to watch the dogs when the two of them went on holiday together.
I never knew about any of this.
Sorry, I forgot to tell you because I've been so busy lately. I'm glad I didn't, though.
You have got to be kidding me.
Do you have any idea how much trouble you caused us at the funeral? You were supposed to be watching May when you disappeared. She had no idea where you'd gone, and she was panicking because I told her not to leave your side. I showed her the camera app out of desperation. I thought maybe watching the cats would keep her entertained for long enough to get us through the funeral. And when I did, she said you were on there.
Oh my god, are you serious? You're saying May saw me too?
Luckily, I realized what was going on in time to take the phone off of her before the main event started. To think, I caught my husband cheating on me with my sister on the pet camera. There's no way I was ever gonna show that to a kid.
I see. Oh, I'm really pleased to hear that.
All of the adults at the funeral saw you though. My entire family. Just what the hell were you and my sister thinking?
I'm so sorry.
I can't believe you ditched me at my dad's funeral to do that. This isn't the kind of thing that goes away with an apology.
But I really am sorry. I'm gonna make my way to you guys now.
Don't bother. I can't believe you'd even suggest it in the first place. What did you plan on saying to my relatives after they'd all seen you romping with my sister on the sofa? Have you lost your mind? You can tell my sister she's not welcome here either.
No, we're gonna come. Your dad meant a lot to me. He was always so kind and helpful.
You can come if you like, but you won't be getting into the crematorium or having any part in anything. To think you'd miss my dad's funeral to have your sordid little tryst and then just expect to turn up afterwards as if everything was fine and dandy. How dare you!
We didn't mean to miss anything. We just fell asleep. The plan was to make it back in time for the ceremony before things started.
I can't believe you're cheating on me, Rodney. This doesn't even feel like real life right now. I'm fully expecting to wake up at any moment and realize it's all been a big nightmare. And not only that, but with my own sister? I can't be held responsible for my actions if I see your faces. Consider this your last and only warning. Leave me to say goodbye to my dad in peace. You were absolutely not to come here. And that goes for the both of you.
Fine. Okay, I'll wait for you at home.
What are you talking about? You really have lost your mind, haven't you? I'm never going back there. Me and May will be living with my mom at her house from now on.
Please, just wait. I know emotions are running high right now. Let's not do anything drastic. This isn't the time to make big decisions, babe. Your head isn't in the right place. You shouldn't even joke about things like that. Let's just talk this through like adults. I'm sure we can reach some kind of understanding if we just try.
I have nothing to say to you. You and my sister are both dead to me now. Oh yeah, and you better prepare yourselves for what's coming. Pass the message on to my sister. Now if you'll excuse me, we're busy and we have lots to do. So if you don't mind never contacting me again, that would be great.
Hey, Amelia, you there? The cats are gone! What happened? Could they have run away?
I took them to my mom's place while you were at work. I didn't want them staying there with you.
You seriously don't plan on coming back here, do you?
That's right, I seriously don't. Me, May, Mr. Wiggleton, and Mr. Bigglesworth will all be living with my mom from now on. My mom's super lonely without my dad, so I think this could actually be just what she needs. She seems a little bit more like her old self now. I think things are just perfect this way.
Perfect? This is about as far from perfect as things could possibly be. You don't really mean that, do you? What about us? What about what we had? I'm begging you, baby. Please come back. Let's mend these wounds.
Not happening. I have no interest in ever seeing a low-life, two-timing scumbag like you again for as long as I live.
This isn't fair. What about me? I'll never get to see you or May again at this rate. The thought of it alone breaks me up inside. The cats, too. The house is so quiet without you guys, it's plain creepy. Being here all on my own isn't good for my mental health. I feel like I'm being crushed by the loneliness of it all.
Cool. The thing is, Rodney, if I was that important to you, you would have never cheated on me in the first place, would you? You're just sad you got caught, that's all.
No, it's not just that I got caught. I'm genuinely sorry I did it. I swear. But that's the only time we ever did it. It was a one-off, and it'll never happen again. That's why I'm begging you, baby. Please, please, please forgive me. I can change. I can be the man you need, the man you deserve. I'll never do anything like this again for as long as I live. I'll do anything you say. I'll help more around the house. I'll be the model husband, I promise. Believe in me, baby, I can do this.
A one-off, you say?
That's right, a one-off. That was the first and the last time. Your sister kept inviting me to slip out of the funeral together. She was so persistent, she wouldn't take no for an answer. I don't want to badmouth her because she's your family, but to tell you the truth, I felt like she was forcing me, and I didn't know how to refuse her.
Interesting. Is that so?
That's right, babe. That's exactly how it was. I wish I just said no. All this could have been avoided if I had just acted like a man and said no. But I didn't. I couldn't. I failed you, baby. You deserve better. Please, just give me one more chance. I'm begging you!
Your excuse-making ability really is quite impressive. You'd make a fantastic con man.
Oh my god, baby. It's not an excuse! What do I have to do to make you believe me? It's the truth! From the heart, I swear! I know I've been stupid. I've been a fool. I'll happily admit it. I'm the world's biggest moron. But I'm not lying.
The problem is, it wasn't just a one-off, was it? My sister told me you've been doing this for over a year now.
Huh? You spoke to your sister? I thought she ran off somewhere. She said she was ignoring you.
On the day of the funeral? It's true that she seemed to be trying to escape somewhere after she left our house. And as you say, she wasn't replying to my messages. Thankfully, my uncle caught sight of her with a load of suitcases on her way to the airport and bundled her into his car before she could get away. He made her confess to everything.
Everything?
Everything about your relationship. You've been seeing each other for over a year, haven't you? She told me all about how you'd meet up in secret every time we held a family get-together at my mom's house. Not only that, but you regularly met up on your own time, too. I guess that explains why you kept coming back from work later than usual.
No, it's not what it looks like, babe. I just didn't know how to refuse her invites. She seriously wouldn't take no for an answer. She was like a woman possessed. I went the first time because I thought she might back off after that. But if anything, it just got worse. She threatened to tell you if I didn't keep seeing her. She made me into her hostage. I had no choice but to continue the relationship. You have no idea how trapped, how powerless she made me feel.
I do wish you'd stop lying already, Rodney. Can't you see it's over? The cat's out of the bag. Accept it. I saw your entire message history. It's pretty obvious you were a willing partner in this whole affair. My precious honey bunny, my beloved sugar dumpling, my delightful sweetie pie. I could go on, but I'd probably throw up. Not only that, but you invited her out just as much.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, babe.
You're a pathetic liar, Rodney. Even despite the fact I clearly know everything, you still persist in trying to keep up the facade. I'll never be able to trust another word you say, which is why there's only one thing for it. I want a divorce.
Please, no! Anything but divorce!
It didn't have to be this way, but you chose my sister over me. I saw what you said about me in the messages. If anything, shouldn't you be celebrating? You two finally get to be together out in the open now.
The messages? Ignore that, babe. I just got carried away. I didn't mean any of it, I swear. Your sister was nothing more than a fling. A cheap thrill. I don't have feelings for her, I promise. I only have eyes for you, Amelia. You're the one I love, no one else. Please, rethink the divorce.
Wow, really? You love me? Is that a lie too?
No! They're the truest words I've ever spoken. I love you more than anyone or anything. You're the most important person in the world to me.
You ditched me and our daughter at my own dad's funeral to have a seedy little romp with my sister on our sofa while I mourn.
completely broken and drenched in tears. Tell me how I'm supposed to believe a word you say. Is this how you treat the person you love most in the world? Or rather, is it how you treat someone you couldn't care less about? Because the answer seems obvious to me. Anyway, we're divorcing no matter what you say, or how much you beg and plead. And that's final, so you're better off just accepting it. I got ample proof of the affair from my sister, and I'm willing to present it in court if you force my hand. I'll be leaving the rest to my lawyer from here.
Oh my god. Are you saying me and you can't talk this through like adults? We have to go through lawyers now? Is that where we're at?
Yes, that's where we're at. If you have anything further to say, contact my lawyer. I have nothing more to say to you.
Why not? How could you end our marriage over text message? Is this all we are to you? How could you leave something this important to a lawyer? Aren't we capable of sorting through our own problems?
You can play dumb all you like. But I know you understand why I'm doing this deep down, Rodney. You know you're a liar. I could never believe another word that came out of your mouth. So even if we did speak face to face, it would be meaningless.
How can you say that so easily? We're family. You know this means depriving May of her father, don't you? Are you prepared to go through with that? You need to calm down and think this through logically, Amelia.
Oh, believe me, this wasn't an easy decision to make. The thought of separating May from her father breaks me up, too.
Right? In that case, let's talk this through in person. Let's not end things like this. I'll apologize until you're satisfied. Please, just give us one more chance.
I've been betrayed by my husband and sister. Do you have any idea how it feels to be treated like this by your family? By the people you should be able to trust and rely on more than anyone else? At my dad's funeral, no less. He'd be turning in his grave.
I'm prepared to spend the rest of my life making up for this, Amelia. I promise I'll do anything to prove how much you mean to me.
It wasn't just me you betrayed. You betrayed my mom, my dad, May, everyone. You could apologize 1,000,000,000 times and I still couldn't forgive you. I could live 100 lifetimes and I still wouldn't have any interest in giving us another shot. I can't trust a single word that comes out of your mouth. The discussion continued through our lawyers after that. Rodney was adamant he didn't want to divorce me, but ultimately, after much resistance, gave up and signed the papers. He was ordered by a judge to pay a hefty sum in compensation, as well as regular child support payments until May turns 18. With that, the divorce was finalized, and I was officially single again. I also charged my sister for compensation for her part in the affair, which she paid immediately. It doesn't make up for what they did to me, but it's at least nice to not have to worry about money. My sister was also married, and she had no way of hiding her actions from her husband, who saw the camera footage along with everyone else at the funeral. Naturally, he was livid, and he also filed for a divorce and demanded compensation. She was able to cover my share just fine, but had to go into debt to pay off her husband. Oh well, serves her right. My mom disowned her, and after all our relatives saw what she was up to at the funeral, she was essentially kicked out of the family. Rodney was ordered to pay my sister's ex-husband compensation too, which he agreed to through gritted teeth. Needless to say, neither of them are going to be able to afford a holiday anytime soon. Between that and the compensation and child support he owed me, his savings just didn't cut it. He too had no choice but to go into debt. As if that wasn't bad enough, he still owes repayments on the big house he bought for me, him, May, and the cats to live together. I can't imagine how lonely his life is gonna be from here on out. Beyond working and paying off debts, he has nothing and no one. Me and May left the house a long time ago, so we'll never see him again now. Good riddance. He broke down in tears and begged us not to leave, but no matter how sorry he is, no matter how much he thinks about what he's done, some things are simply unforgivable. I hope he suffers the unbearable soul-crushing pain of regret for the rest of his life.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel.
Hi,
Grace. I never got the chance to thank you for all your help at our wedding. Thanks to you, it went perfect.
Oh, you're welcome.
Oh, and your speech was wonderful.
I wish Joan's dad was with us to make the speech. If he was alive, he would have made a better one.
Yours was great. My parents were very touched.
The wedding was a lot more compact than I expected.
Well, we both don't like to be the center of attention. So we only invited close family and kept the crowd as small as possible.
A big and gorgeous stage would have been misfit, for you anyway. So I guess a compact wedding was suited for you.
You're totally right. I wasn't even sure if I wanted to wear a wedding dress.
But you did in the end.
Yes, because my grandmother really wanted to see me in one. So I thought I'd give it a try. But I chose a very simple design. I didn't want anything too fancy.
Yes, I think you chose right. Sorry to be blunt here, but you wouldn't look good in something fancy.
I agree. I was glad everyone enjoyed it though.
Anyway, I never would have thought my son would choose someone like you.
Oh, I know, me neither. He's very handsome, which he must have gotten from you. Anybody would assume he'd choose someone pretty.
All of his exes were very pretty. He even dated a girl who won a beauty trophy.
Oh, I'm not surprised. Good-looking people must attract other good-looking people. I wish I could be a part of that.
The reason why he became attracted to you is probably because of that positivity of yours.
I think so. He said he becomes more lively when I'm with him.
I see. Oh, I forgot to mention that next month there's a big family gathering. Why don't you two come?
Nice! Are we celebrating something?
Yes, there's a family member who's turning 100 years old. She's Joan's grandfather's sister, which makes her Joan's great aunt.
Wow, a great aunt? I did meet John's grandfather at our wedding. He is a very fashionable gentleman.
He has 7 siblings. The eldest is turning 100.
What is John's grandfather's birth order?
The last? That's why the two are quite far apart in age.
I bet!
Anyway, we have a banquet room booked at a hotel for the celebration.
A banquet room? Wow!
You should come and say hello. Most of the family weren't invited to the wedding, so you haven't had the chance to meet them. This would be a great opportunity.
I agree. I'll check the date with John. Just to confirm, are you sure I'm invited?
I will let the host know. Everyone should be aware that John got married, so I'm sure it won't be a problem.
Oh, thank you. I look forward to seeing everyone.
Good. I hope you get along with everyone. How was the gathering for you last night? You seemed quite nervous.
Good morning. Oh, yes, I was very nervous to meet everyone. And I was astonished. How come everyone in the family is so good looking?
I know. I was surprised when I joined the family as well. Everyone has a very pretty face.
It made my heart race. I felt completely out of place.
Right? You would actually stand out among such good-looking people, as in a bad way.
I think I kinda did.
Makes you lose your confidence, doesn't it? You must have felt alien, or even miserable. Maybe. Do you regret that you got married into this family?
I mean, I was a little embarrassed, but I didn't feel alien.
Are you sure? You don't have to act strong.
I'm sure. Because everyone was so nice to me. The younger member of the family went out for more drinks afterwards. We all became good friends. We were calling each other by nicknames by the end of the night. Or should I say, by the morning? We stayed out so long, I just woke up.
Huh? You became that close with them? With my family?
Yes, we exchanged contacts and everything. We also created a group chat. I'm so glad you asked me to join the gathering.
That's not right.
Beg your pardon?
That's not right. Why did you get close to them?
What? Grace, what's wrong?
You do not fit in the family. A decent person would realize and want a divorce. How the hell can you not see someone as ugly as you don't belong?
Ugly?
I'm referring to you. Why is my son married to such a pig? You're not welcomed.
Oh, Grace, calm down.
How did you do it?
Huh?
I'm asking you how you tricked my son to marry you. Surely you had to. Do you have something on him?
What? No. We're together because we fell in love. I had never tricked him. How could I have that kind of technique? My experience with men are so limited.
I don't believe you. That can't be. Who would fall in love with a person like you? You're ugly. You give me chills. What did you do to marry John? I refuse to accept you as my daughter-in-law.
Wow. So the truth comes out. I didn't know you thought of me that way. I mean, I did know that you always kept your distance, but I see now that you never liked me.
When first John introduced you to me, I was so shocked that I nearly fainted. I couldn't help but wonder if John was having issues with his vision.
I do realize that my appearance is far from attractive, but John loves me for who I am inside.
If you know that, you're unattractive. How can you allow yourself to be with John? Get a divorce.
I don't want to do that. You might not believe this, but we are very happy together. Everyone in the family said that John seems much happier than before. You heard them too, didn't you?
That's only because he's still excited about being a newlywed. It will die down in a matter of time. Then he will deeply regret he married an ugly person like you.
Oh, well, I don't know.
I am. He'll regret it for sure. If John doesn't want a divorce now, so be it. For now, though. You must be perfect at housekeeping. You're not good enough to be his wife, so at least be sure to take care of all the chores. That's the only thing you can provide him.
Housekeeping?
Duh, that's the least you can do.
Okay. I'm not very good at housekeeping, but I'll do my best.
Excuse me?
Hi, Grace, what is it? Is something wrong?
Yes, something is very wrong. I heard from John's cousin. Is it true that you're making John cook?
Oh, that.
Have you forgotten what I said to you? An ugly pig like you making my son do chores? It's unbelievable.
We help each other with chores since we both work. Surely I can't manage everything on my own.
That's your responsibility. My poor baby, get a divorce, now. He comes home tired from work and you make him go through all that? The wife should take care of all the chores. Why are you working anyway? You should be a full-time housewife and support your husband.
Actually, truth be told, John is the full-time homemaker now.
Excuse me?
John stays at home as the homemaker, and I go out to work as the breadwinner.
What are you talking about? You're talking gibberish? John is a sales executive at a trading firm.
Yes, but he actually became sick from overworking. So he left the firm when we got married. That's why he cooks dinner and does other house chores.
What? Why have I not heard about this? This is very significant news. I don't understand why this was kept from me.
Probably because he didn't want to tell you.
Why?
I mean, your reaction is imaginable. You would say something like, be a man, blah blah. Your ideology is so biased and outdated.
I beg your pardon?
Well, John's actions speak the truth, right? He hasn't told you, so he must not trust you.
What do you know about my son? Don't you speak like you know everything.
John has sometimes spoken about you, and they were mostly negative.
What? How so?
That you were a lazy, stay-at-home mom. You never worked and yet spent so much of what your husband had earned without even doing any house chores. And that you were an arrogant, unlikable person.
John said that?
Yes, he did to me. So I think that John may not like you that much, Grace.
That can't be. You're lying to me. You're lying to me about everything, including that you're the breadwinner. You're trying to deceive me.
No, it's the truth. I am in a directive position of an international firm. I make plenty to pay for the both of us.
That's not reason enough for my son to be a homemaker.
John didn't like working in an organization. He really hated his environment where he had to show up at this office every day. He worked for his living, but one day his heart couldn't tolerate it anymore. There was even a time when he physically could not take a step forward while he was headed to his office.
It was that bad for him?
Yes, it was. When I first met him, he was not in a good condition. We became close because I was giving him advice about work. Once we started dating, we realized that we were a good fit because we kind of supplemented each other. So, we got married and agreed that John would be the homemaker.
That's why he chose you?
The current lifestyle suits him. He seems much happier nowadays.
You, a director at an international firm? Do you think I can actually believe that?
I don't mean to boast or anything, but I am really good at what I do. My professional background helped me hit it off with your family too, you know?
What do you mean?
Remember the family gathering you invited me to the other day? Well, a few of us began to talk about work, and it really sparked the conversation. I was like a consultant that night. Some asked me for advice and all. See, that's one of the reasons why I was able to get along with your family.
You pig! No, it can't be true. I don't believe any of this.
Oh, well, that's too bad. If you don't want to believe it, so be it. I didn't want to, but I will let John know of our conversations. I don't think I can tolerate you calling me a pig any longer anyway.
Everyone is out of their minds. Why does everyone have your back? Why am I the one getting scolded?
I heard you got told off by some of your family. What did you expect after being so disrespectful to me? Just because you're my mother-in-law doesn't give you the right to say things like that.
How the hell did you trick everyone to like you? You just got married to John. You're new.
Oh, did I never tell you? I am really talented at that. I'm very likable. It's important for me to be able to build a good relationship with people, not only for work, but also for my personal life. I'm quite proud to say this skill helped me to become a director regardless of my young age.
I was even told that I should be begging you for forgiveness. How can this be?
Wow, I guess I really am loved. John was furious about all you had to say to me. From my perspective, it's very sweet of someone to become so emotional for me.
Everyone is a traitor. When I first joined the family, everyone was nice to me. They treated me so well, saying how glad they were to see such a pretty bride.
Yes, but you have an ugly personality. And people get used to seeing a pretty face after a while.
Who are you calling ugly? Someone as ugly as you can't call someone else ugly.
You know, people try to avoid something unattractive. In my case, my personality made up for my unattractiveness, so I always had people around me. In your case, though, your face wasn't enough to make up for your personality. That's why no one is around you anymore. That's how ugly your personality is.
Shut your mouth, you pig.
John is very disappointed in you. He said he didn't want to contact you anymore, or even see you.
What? He can't cut me loose like that. You don't mean he's leaving his old mother?
Honestly, we both don't want anything to do with you. It's so unfortunate. All your family are so nice. How did you end up like that?
Don't talk to me like you know better. I will not take that from you.
See, that's what I mean by ugly personality. You think you can say anything just because you're pretty? Well, you should know, life is not that easy.
Are you scolding me? A petty girl like you?
You may be older, but clearly I am much more aware of how the world works. You should feel ashamed you are getting scolded by someone younger than you. I hope one day your heart and face balances out. Grace was not able to redeem herself from her bad reputation in the family. On the contrary, John and I became even closer with the other family members. Grace couldn't stand it, so she stopped contacting everyone, hoping that somebody would worry and eventually call her, but no one did. Grace became desperate and wrote a letter to John, claiming he should be worried about her. The only way she could contact him was through a letter because he was ignoring all her messages. But that letter too was torn and thrown away by John. Soon after, our address changed, so we stopped receiving letters. Recently, most of our family has forgotten about Grace, and I am